Hello everybody, it's Patsy from Patsy's Crochet. I'm awfully sorry, this is my third time trying this tutorial out for you. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. It's either glitching or something needs to be done. But here I am trying again. This is going to be called, it's similar, it's the same thing as a double crochet C2C, but we are using the half double C2C. Half double. Okay, so we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using the medium number 4 weight and a 4.5 millimeter. So from the hook down, count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do a half double crochet into that stitch. Okay, so we have our first block made. Now you can chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the 4th chain we're going to do a half double crochet stitch, into the next stitch a half double crochet stitch, and the last half double crochet stitch. Then what you're going to do is turn your work into that slip stitch spot or the chain space. You're going to do a slip stitch to join your block, and then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets in that chain space, and then you're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to do 4 or half in the 4th chain from hook you're going to do a half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to flip your work, and into that chain space from the other block we did, you're going to slip stitch, and you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and a half double crochet stitch 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into the next block, chain through 2, 1, 2, and do 3 half double crochet stitches. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. It looks really pretty. I love the colors. Hope you guys can see it. I went a little darker today. And then we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you're going to go in the 4th chain from hook and do a half double crochet. This makes your work very small, and you will have less holes than with the regular double. You can do this for scarves, shawls, and blankets. So you flip your work again, and you go into that chain space and slip stitch. So 1, 2, and now do 3 half double crochet stitches into that same space. 2 and 3. Slip stitch into the next one. 1, 2, and then 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, oops, 2, and 3. Then you go into your last block up there and do a slip stitch to that one so it joins, and then you do 2 chains and then 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the 4th one you're going to do a half double crochet stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to turn your work and slip stitch, and then you're going 1, 2, and then in that space you're going to do 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3 half double. Slip stitch into the next, add your block, 1, 2, and 3 half doubles in this section. 1, 2, and 3. Next one, slip stitch, add your block to it, 1, 2, add 3 half double crochet stitches. That's 2 and 3. And then you're going to do a slip stitch, add 2 chains, and half double crochet 3 times. 2 and 3. So that is what it's looking like so far. It's really beautiful, and the stitches does stay together more. It does look a little holy right here, but it's not. It will not. It's just my tension goes loose and tight. So the next one, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, half double crochet into the 4th chain from hook, half double into the last. There you go. Flip the work. I always hold my work because it gets a little bit big after time. You're going to slip your stitch like that, slip stitch, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets. And this is all the pattern is. And you can do as big as you want, as small as you want. You can decrease whenever you want to, and I'll show you how to do that. So this is slip stitch into your block, so you're connecting your blocks all the time, and then chain 2, and then a half double crochet 3 times. Slip stitch, chain 2, 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, slip stitch into that one, and 1, 2, 3 half double crochets into this space, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into that one, 1, 2, 3 half double crochets, 2, and 3. Okay, that looks pretty. I like that. It gets tighter after a while. Hope you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half double crochet into the 4th chain from hook. Flip your work. See, I hold it a little bit because it's gets a little bit big sometimes. You're going to slip stitch into that space up top of your last block, and you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets into the stitch. That's all that is. Simple. It's like a double crochet stitch, but it's a half double crochet stitch, C2. Into this space, slip knot or slip stitch, 1, 2, 3 half double crochet stitch, 1, 2, and 3, slip stitch, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet stitch. It's a very easy as the other one, and it's a tighter stitch and it looks really nice. 1, 2, 3. But you can also do it very loose and have it like a very thin blanket in the summertime with a bigger hook. Slip stitch into your last box, chain 2 and 1, oh sorry, 2 and 3, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a half double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, and 3. Flip your work around. Okay, you're flipping your work around. Slip stitch into that space of that block, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 half double crochet stitch into that one. Now go to your next block up here, go to that space and slip stitch, and it connects your blocks together. 1, 2 chains and 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into this one. 1, 2, 3 half double crochets. It's very, very, it looks so pretty. Slip stitch, chain 2 and 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into the block. 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Now slip stitch. Yep. Slip stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into your last block, connects it, chain 2, and 1, 2, and 3. So that's what it's looking like. And you keep going and going until you want to decrease. And I'll show you how to decrease. It turns out really, really, really beautiful. Okay, so what you're going to do is chain 1, turn your work. What you're going to do is a single crochet stitch, makes it neater, up top of each stitch. 2, 3. Now you're at that space. You're going to slip stitch, okay, chain 2, and do 3 half double crochet stitches. I'm only showing you a sample, so this is a way to show you. And then you're going to slip stitch into this one. See how you decreased at the bottom. 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet stitches. Slip stitch into the next one, chain 2, 3 half double crochet stitch. You can even do washcloths like this, make a nice little border. 3, slip stitch into that one, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet stitches into this one. It's very easy. Slip stitch, 1, 2, and do 3 half double crochet stitches into this space, and slip stitch up there to the next one. 1, 2, and you do 3 half double crochet stitches. And a slip stitch to that one, chain 2, and 3 half double crochet stitch. Now either we do a cut off border here, so then it's, you know, cut down, or you can keep going up, so like a rectangle. So you would chain your 6 after this stitch, or you could do a single crochet stitch, chain 1 and turn, and do a single crochet stitch to end it. So we're just going to end it, and then I'll show you mine. So one, oh sorry, that is wrong. Chain 2, we have to do 3 half double crochet stitch, even though it's your last one. And you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So now you're decreasing on both ends. And then what you're going to do is single crochet stitch in each stitch up top. One more here. Okay, so it's nice and flat. Hope you guys can see that it's nice and flat. And then the chain space is right here, so you're going to go like this and you're going to slip stitch. Okay. And then you're going 1, 2, and do 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to slip stitch into that one up there, chain 2, and 3 half double crochets. So you can tell where you decreased. Okay. Slip stitch into the next one, chain 2. I hope you guys can see this. 3 half double crochets. Into this stitch. That's 3. Slip stitch. 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch, chain 2, 3 half double crochet stitch. Okay, slip stitch into the next, chain 2, and just carry on until we get to the top part. There you go, chain 2, 3 half double crochet stitches. I always get a hold of that friggin' end piece, don't I? Okay, now you're at the end, and what you're going to do is slip stitch into that space there. Okay, chain 1 and turn. And because you were decreasing, right? So do a single crochet stitch up top of each stitch. And now see how you're stopping up here. Okay, you can make this all pretty by doing a single crochet all the way around, and then you're stopping down here. Okay, here you have a chain stitch, so you got to slip stitch back in that chain. 1, 2, 3 half double crochet stitch into that one, slip stitch into this one, 1, 2, and see how you closed off that? You closed it off. Then 3 half double crochet stitch in this one, 2, and that's 3. Slip stitch into the next, chain 2, and repeat 3 half double crochet stitches. And slip stitch into the next one, chain 2, and repeat 3 half double crochets. That yarn doesn't want to quit spinning on me. And then slip stitch, chain 2, and 1, 2, and 3, slip stitch, 1, 2, half double crochet stitch, 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to slip stitch up top there, chain 1 and turn your work, slip stitch into the stitches, 1, 2, and you have 3. Okay, so you block that off. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. And now what you're going to do is you want to do a slip stitch into this one, 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets. I hope I'm explaining this right to you, and I hope that you can see. I hope my hands haven't been off this page. I just made a boo-boo. Okay, there we go. Straighten up that boo-boo. Get some more yarn. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, slip stitch into the next one, 1, 2. See, sometimes the stitches look bigger than the others. That's okay. You can fix that all up with the single crochet row at the end. Then you're going to do 3 half double crochets. So all we're doing now is decreasing, but we have to still go up to the spot where we need to decrease. So slip stitch, chain 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch, chain 2, and 3 half double crochets. Slip stitch, we're almost at our last one, 1, 2, and 3 half double. Okay, slip stitch up to the top, or decrease, chain 1, and you're going to do a single crochet stitch in each stitch with a 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do a slip stitch right there, chain 2, turn your work, and 3 half double crochet stitches. So it's getting smaller as we do this, decreasing on both ends. 2, 3. Now you can keep going though. You don't have to do decrease like I'm doing right now. I'm only showing you how to do the stitch and then show you how to do the decrease. Okay. So you're going to slip stitch up top there, chain 2, and then it's half double crochet stitch, 2 and 3. Slip your work, 1, 2, 1 half double, another half double, and your last half double. Slip stitch into the top or your decrease row, chain 1 and turn. See, we don't have that far to go now. Sorry, I don't know which way this camera is going, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm doing. I really hope. I'm going to have to watch it before I even post this. So you're going to do a single crochet stitch up top because you're decreasing the stitch, 2. And 1 more there. And then what you're going to do is turn your work and slip stitch into that and chain 2 and 1, oops, 2, 3, half double crochet stitch, slip 1, chain 2 and 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, so you might be rating that, son, 3, slip stitch, we're almost done, 1, 2, 3 half double crochet stitches, 2 and 3, and slip to the top of the decrease, chain 1, turn. Now we're going to do single crochet stitch up top of your loops, 3 stitches, and then slip stitch back into that space, chain 2 and half double crochet stitch. I hold my work until it gets too big, and then slip stitch 2, 1, 2 and 3, slip stitch up top, chain 1 and turn. See, it's not bad, it's a good stitch, it's really nice. You can watch TV with this stitch, anything you want. Just watch it when you do a decrease. So if you're going to start a decrease row on this side, you can pin it if you want, and then that way you can keep going longer on this side if you want, so you get a rectangle or whatever you would like to do. I hope that I did this right for you, that you can see how I did it for you. Chain 2, this is the last time, 1, 2, oh, and 3. And you're going to slip stitch into that. Look at that, see? There. You can even do squares, all different color squares, and put them all together. But I like that, that's really pretty. But I'm going to take it apart because I want to use this wool for something else. But that's what it looks like. And if you want to make your edges neater, do a single crochet stitch all the way around. So instead of going back this way, or actually this way, and just do a single crochet stitch. Put 2 in that little loop there. Okay. That's all you have to do. Choose as many rows as you want of this. You can do a shell border. Sometimes these stitches are hard to see. I don't know if I got too much shadow so you guys can see this or not. But that's all you do. And when it comes to the ones with the space, you just add 2 single crochet stitches to that so it's all even. And then back up like that. And 2 in the space there. Yeah. That's it. So I hope that you like this tutorial. I thought it'd be a lot. I love the C2C regular, but I also love this way of half double. Half double is a really nice stitch too. So that's what it looks like. Just keep going. You can build up the edges as you're going. You can even do a double crochet stitch, but that's the way it's going. Okay. This doesn't look, it doesn't look too bad with the little waves. But all you do is count your stitches if you want. See, I did a little bit too tight of stitches, so it looks a little wonky. That's alright though. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and having patience with me. I'll be back on soon, hopefully with a yarn and hook review. And I'll talk to you later. You guys have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I love you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. God bless you all. Bye for now.